it's been forever. How have you been, LOL?
Chloe? Oh my gosh, hi! I've been good, but why the sudden message? I don't think we've talked since middle school graduation.
I actually have something I need to ask you. I heard a rumor. Is it true you got married?
Yep, it's true. I actually got married last year.
No way. Wait, who did you marry?
Who I married? What kind of question is that? Why would I need to explain that to you?
Just answer me already.
His name is Ethan.
What does he do? Does he have a title at his company?
I mean, sort of. He works at a real estate company. He's a department manager now.
A department manager at a real estate company? That's basically elite. How on earth did you manage to marry someone like that?
What exactly do you mean by that?
I mean, you're a broke high school dropout. I don't get how you landed someone that impressive.
Excuse me? A broke dropout? I'm not a dropout, and I'm not exactly broke either. Chloe, who are you thinking of? I feel like you've got me mixed up with someone else.
Don't lie to me. You're the one who flunked out, remember? You were broke and full of yourself, and then you totally bombed your high school entrance exam. LOL.
Wait, what?
I remember you weren't even at the high school entrance ceremony. You tried out for the tuition waiver scholarship spot at Green Valley Private High, didn't you? I got in there too, but you weren't at the ceremony. Which means you failed the entrance exam and never even started high school. You just went straight to work without a diploma, right?
Oh, I see what happened. Actually, I went to a different high school. That's the only reason I wasn't at Green Valley's ceremony.
Oh, please. An ordinary nobody? No. A broke dropout doesn't get to lie to me. I'm the daughter of a company that pulls in tens of millions a year, you know? Cheap excuses don't work on someone like me.
It's not an excuse, though. But honestly, who cares about ancient history at this point? What's the real reason you messaged me?
I just wanted to hear about your marriage. I heard a broke dropout married an elite guy, and I had to see it for myself.
You went out of your way to message me for that?
I can't believe it actually turned out to be true. I guess for a broke girl, you really pulled it off, huh? I mean, marrying up is basically the only way poor people turn their life around.
That's not why I married him, for the record.
Sure it isn't. Honestly, I still can't wrap my head around it. You of all people.
Why is that so hard to believe?
Because back in middle school, you were always so quiet. Always sitting in the back, never really standing out.
Being quiet doesn't mean anything about who I turned out to be.
I guess. Still, I remember thinking you'd probably end up doing something small and forgettable.
Wow. Thanks for that lovely trip down memory lane.
I'm just being honest. You should be flattered I even remember you at all.
I'm positively glowing with gratitude, Chloe.
Just so you know, don't go getting cocky just because you managed to get married. A broke girl and an elite guy. You two aren't even remotely on the same level. It'll never last. If you think your marriage is going to work out, you're dead wrong.
Why would you say something so rude? An old classmate gets married and you can't even offer a simple congratulations?
Why would I congratulate some trashy broke girl on marrying up? You beat me to the altar and with an elite guy no less. Don't get full of yourself, you loser.
A work thing tonight, so I'll be home late. Don't bother making dinner.
Okay, got it. I get if it's for work, but we haven't eaten a single meal together this whole month.
What's with that tone? Sounds like you've got a complaint. It's work. Just deal with it.
I'm not trying to complain, I promise. It's just, when we first got married, you used to at least text me during the day.
That was different. Things were new back then.
Does that mean things stop mattering once they're not new anymore?
Don't twist my words. Marriage isn't supposed to be exciting every single day, you know.
I know. It's just, we barely have any time together as a couple anymore. I'd really like it if we could just talk for a bit sometime.
Talk about what exactly? It's not like you've got anything interesting to say anyway.
Oh, actually, speaking of interesting, you'll never guess what happened today. An old classmate from middle school messaged me out of nowhere.
And?
Turns out she's been convinced this whole time that I'm a high school dropout. I couldn't believe she'd been under that impression for years. It kind of shocked me.
People actually make mistakes that ridiculous? I mean, that just means you give off dropout energy or something.
Wait, what does that mean?
Maybe you just have that vibe, you know? You're not exactly a beauty. Your figure's nothing special. Honestly, you're kind of boring. No real redeeming qualities. Just an average, forgettable woman. It's your own fault people assume stuff like that about you.
How could you say something so awful to your own wife? I quit my job when we got married, but I've been working hard at home. I'm trying my best every single day to support you as a stay-at-home wife. And you call me an average woman with no redeeming qualities? That hurts.
Huh? Working hard? Where exactly? Don't get smug when you're a useless housewife.
Wait, what?
Housework isn't hard. Anyone can do it. It's laughable that you act like you're working so hard at something so basic. And on top of that, we still don't have kids after all this time. A woman who can't even do her one job shouldn't get cocky.
That's so unfair.
Seriously, your husband's out here busting his back at work all day, and I come home to pointless small talk that isn't even entertaining. You really are a useless woman.
You don't have to go that far.
Hey, is that classmate of yours pretty? Because honestly, I probably should have married someone like her instead. A pretty woman's probably more useful than a useless one like you.
Excuse me? You've been so cruel this whole conversation, Ethan. Do you seriously think it's fine to say whatever you want, just because I'm your wife?
What? You're the one who brought up the topic? I was just keeping your boring story interesting, and now you're complaining? What a pain you are!
That's what you call keeping it interesting? There's nothing fun about making fun of someone.
Yeah, whatever. I'm getting back to work. Don't bother your busy husband with pointless conversations again.
Sorry for messaging you again.
I actually have something important to talk to you about. Important, huh? I wonder what that could be. And that you'd need to tell me of all people.
So here's the thing. I, the CEO's daughter, have decided I'm going to date your husband, Heart. So would you mind stepping aside for me? LOL.
What? Okay, seriously, that joke isn't funny, Chloe.
It's not a joke at all. I looked into your husband, and honestly, he's quite the catch. I like him. So hand him over to me, broke girl. LOL.
Excuse me?
I've been thinking it's about time I got married. But I just haven't come across the right guy. And then I hear you married an elite guy, and honestly, it made me so mad. When I pressed you about it, turns out the rumor was true. Stealing him right out from under you sounds like it'd be pretty fun, don't you think?
I really don't think that, no.
Your husband, Ethan, was it? He's actually exactly my type looks-wise. And he works at a big real estate company, apparently. A department manager at our age? That's seriously impressive. An elite guy like that would be more than enough for someone like me.
I mean, even if you tell me that, I don't know what you expect me to do about it. If you're implying, if he's good enough, then hand him over. That's not happening.
Excuse me? I'm the one telling you to get a divorce here. He's completely wasted on someone like you, a broke dropout. Hand him over to me right now.
How is this level of arrogance even possible? Actually, let me ask you something first. You're not actually secretly seeing my husband behind my back, are you?
As if I would ever do something like that. Cheating with a married man would tarnish my reputation as CEO's daughter, LOL.
But stealing him openly is somehow fine?
There's no man alive who can turn down a confession from me. After all, I'm a CEO's daughter. I'm obviously the better woman, so the second you divorce him, I'll confess my feelings. We'll probably be filing our marriage papers within a week.
Is that so?
A man like him deserves a noble, beautiful woman like me. A broke dropout like you could never make him happy, right? I'm the CEO's daughter, and I'm going to date him, so break up with him. Heart?
Okay, got it. Good luck, you two.
Get lost, broke girl. Though I guess I should be thanking you for stepping aside so quickly.
You're welcome. I'll go grab the divorce papers right away then. Oh, and while I'm at it, should I grab a marriage registration form for you two as well? You probably want to marry Ethan as soon as possible, right?
Huh? Why are you being so weirdly enthusiastic about this? I mean, it's convenient that you're stepping aside without a fight, but this isn't the reaction I was expecting at all.
Oh, well, honestly, thinking about it more, this actually works out great for me too.
Wait, what do you mean for you too?
Thank you for setting me free. Handing off a husband whose marriage was already a total disaster doesn't cost me a thing.
Wait, what exactly does that mean? Were things not going well between you two?
Oh, they were not going well. Calling it a living hell every day would honestly be an understatement.
An understatement? What do you mean by that?
For starters, Ethan basically never comes home. It's always work or drinks with clients, night after night after night. We're practically newlyweds and I haven't had a single dinner with him all last month.
Seriously?
And even when he does come home, he barely even looks at me. All I get is food, bath, barked at me like orders. On top of that, he never appreciates anything I do around the house. It really hurt when he told me your so-called hard work isn't worth much.
No way. A controlling husband like that sounds like a nightmare, honestly.
Oh, and you'll want to brace yourself about the kids thing too. Early in our marriage, I told him I wanted kids soon. And he said,
having a kid with a useless woman like you? No thanks.
And then he conveniently forgot he ever said that, and started treating me like I was the useless one for not getting pregnant. It's been exhausting, honestly.
That can't be right. Everything I found when I looked into him made him sound so kind and charming.
Oh, he's all image. No substance. That's exactly why I married him in the first place. And then the moment we signed the papers, his whole personality flipped. That's just who he really is, underneath it all.
No way.
So if you're fine with a husband like that, he's all yours anytime. He earns well, but I never married him for the money to begin with. And I have a professional license, so divorce doesn't scare me one bit. So I'll hurry up and get this divorce finalized for you.
Wait, you have a license? Since when?
While we're at it, let me correct something else. I'm not a dropout, by the way. I graduated college, I got a nursing license and everything.
What? You went to college? And a nursing license? Isn't that a national qualification?
It is. It took a lot of studying and a lot of exhausting clinical hours to get.
I had no idea. None of that ever came up when I asked around about you.
You never actually asked around, Chloe. You just assumed and never bothered to check.
Well, in my defense, the story I had in my head made a lot more sense at the time.
It made sense because you wanted it to. That's not really the same thing as being true. I can finally say this now, but the reason I wasn't at that high school was because I was avoiding you. I never wanted to go to the same school as you.
Excuse me?
Honestly, I've never liked you. Ever since we were kids. always flaunting the fact that your dad's a CEO, always so self-centered. You even bragged about how you only got into Green Valley Private because of your parents' connections and a big donation, even though your grades didn't cut it. I heard that, and even though I'd already been accepted, I turned down the spot. My parents happened to get transferred around that time, so I just ended up going to a different high school out of state.
What? Seriously?
And from there I went on to a nursing program in college and got my license. Nursing gives you a real practical skill.
No way. So this whole time I've just been completely wrong about you?
Anyway, I'm going to go get the divorce paperwork started with Ethan now. If you still want him after everything I just told you, feel free to take him.
Busy with work again today. Don't bother me with something stupid. If whatever talk this is turns out to be pointless, I'm telling you right now, I'll file for divorce.
Sure. Let's get divorced then. That's actually exactly why I messaged you.
Wait, what? Divorce? Huh? What are you suddenly talking about?
I've been putting up with this for so long and I'm done. I can't keep enduring your careless words and your attitude anymore. So please, let's get a divorce.
Whoa, hold on. You can't just spring this on me out of nowhere. Us? Getting a divorce? That's just...
Why not exactly? You've always looked down on me and made fun of me. I honestly thought you'd be relieved to see a useless woman like me disappear.
Well, that's...
You've always looked down on me for being a stay-at-home wife. You've been cold to me this entire marriage. I don't think there's any future left in this marriage.
Hey, don't just decide that on your own. That was all just, a bit of a joke. I was just cheering you on in my own way. Telling you to work harder around the house, that's all.
You don't have to work so hard to talk me out of this. Actually, remember my old classmate Chloe? Turns out she's really interested in you. So I'll go ahead and introduce you to.
What?
You know, the one who thought I was a dropout. She's a CEO's daughter. So if you two end up married, that'll be quite the upgrade for you.
Wait, hold on. Is she actually rich? Like actually rich?
Her dad owns a company that pulls in tens of millions a year, so yes, actually rich.
Huh. Well, I mean, I'm not saying I'm interested, but out of curiosity, what's she like?
Confident. Very confident. You two might actually get along great. Anyway, I'll introduce you to her right away. Good luck to you both!
Wait, why are you just deciding all of this on your own?
Didn't you say yourself you kind of wished she were your wife instead? I'll go get the divorce papers then. Please sign them when you get home.
I know that already. Right after that, your husband came straight to me. He told me, take responsibility and marry me.
Oh, that's great news then. Congratulations on the engagement.
Don't mess with me. Who in their right mind would marry a man like that? One single date and I was already completely done with him.
Oh, wait, really? What happened?
What exactly did you tell him about me? The second we met, he goes, if you like me so much, I guess I'll marry you. Talking down to me like that. LOL, wait, no, LOL, it was awful. And I figured, fine, let's just get coffee, but everything about it was a disaster. The second we walked in, he yelled at the staff, table, coffee, like some kind of barked command. And then he ordered for me without even asking, going, eat this, like I was a dog. And the entire time he kept checking his phone and sighing loudly like I was wasting his precious time. At one point, he actually said, most women would be thrilled to sit across from me with a straight face.
Oh, wow. I can picture that perfectly.
And then he goes, get me a vice president position at your dad's company. He just casually announced that as a condition for marrying me. What is wrong with him? The arrogance. Genuinely, everything about it was the worst experience of my life.
Huh. I actually thought you two would be a great match. I guess two arrogant people together is a recipe for a disaster. Who knew?
This isn't funny, Mia. Do you know how humiliating the whole date was for me?
I mean, a little bit, yeah. You did describe it in extremely vivid detail.
Because I need you to understand exactly how awful this situation is. I tried to get away from him, but he keeps pushing and pushing, and it's driving me insane. So you need to do something about this.
Excuse me? You're the one who told me I'm dating him, so break up with him. I just did exactly what you asked. I really don't intend to get involved any further than that.
But...
Also, you told me to get lost since I was a broke girl, remember? So I did exactly that. I got lost, just like you wanted. I'd really like to never be dragged into this again, so please don't message me anymore.
But I'm seriously in trouble here. He's surprisingly good at buttering people up, and he's already gotten close to my dad somehow. At this rate, I might actually end up having to marry him.
I guess when you're that elite, schmoozing comes naturally too. But if you don't want this, you're going to have to figure it out on your own. This isn't my problem anymore, so good luck fighting your own battle.
No way! This can't be happening. There's no way I could ever go against my own father.
Have you tried just telling him no directly?
You don't understand. He doesn't really do no. He does, let's discuss why you're wrong.
That sounds exhausting.
It is. It's always been that way ever since I was a kid.
Wait, is your dad really that scary?
It's not that exactly. It's just that I still don't have a job. I've been living off the allowance my dad gives me the whole time. How am I supposed to defy him when I'm in that position?
A CEO's daughter sounds impressive, but that basically just means you're unemployed, doesn't it?
Shut up!
Well, if that's the case, you should just marry him then. Sure, he'll call you useless every day, but he'll let you be a stay-at-home wife. And he earns well, so you won't have to worry about money. Just grit your teeth and get through it.
That's exactly the gritting your teeth part you couldn't stand, which is why you got divorced. There's no way I could put up with that. Ugh! How are you being so calm about all of this?
Because none of it is my problem to be stressed about anymore.
That's so cold, Mia.
I learned it from watching you, honestly.
That's not fair. This is a completely different situation.
Is it, though? You handed me a set of demands and told me it wasn't up for discussion. I'm just returning the favor.
Fine. Fine. Maybe I deserved a little of this.
I'm glad we can agree on something finally.
Don't get used to it.
Well, working nurse. Working for myself and living freely just for my own sake turned out to be more fun than I ever imagined. As for Chloe, I heard she desperately tried to explain herself to her parents, saying,
"It's not what you think. I only took him from my friend because I wanted to, but now I don't actually want to marry him."
Her parents, however, were furious. You tried to force your friend's husband into a divorce? You brought shame on this family. And with that, they've kicked her out of the house. With nowhere else to go, she ended up moving in with Ethan. But since she's been spoiled her whole life, she can't do a single chore, and the apartment has apparently descended into total chaos. Ethan keeps trying to kick her out, but she refuses to leave, and from what I hear, he's at his wit's end.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.
Listen, Emily! I'm getting married soon! And of course, I'm inviting all my friends to the ceremony. I'll send you an invitation too, Emily, so please RSVP as soon as possible.
I'm not going, so don't bother sending me an invitation. Enjoy your wedding.
What? Wait a minute, Emily! Your high school friend is getting married, you know! Why are you saying you won't come? What reasons could possibly be more important than attending my wedding? We've known each other since high school.
Why? Have you forgotten what you did to me? Stealing my boyfriend and then inviting me to your wedding is just too insensitive.
Are you seriously still hung up on that? Those relationships weren't going to last anyway.
They might have if you hadn't interfered. Every time I started dating someone, you would swoop in and steal them away from me.
Anyway, don't worry about that. I broke up with Jake, you know, the guy I took from you. The man I'm marrying now is the CEO of a company I switched to after dating Jake.
What? You broke up with Jake?
Ages ago. He was so boring after a while. No ambition at all.
I can't believe you. Just a while ago, you were telling me how perfect he was.
Well, actually, I met my current fiancé while I was dating Jake. He was at a mixer I attended just to make up the numbers. When I found out he owned a company, I switched to him in a second, of course.
Unbelievable. You steal your friend's boyfriend and then just toss him aside so quickly.
That's nothing to be surprised about. I've always been like this.
You're right. You always steal from me and then throw them away. Not just this time, but since high school. You always steal my boyfriends and then break up with them right away.
Was Jake the fifth one? Somehow, the guys you date are always my type.
I don't care about that. Anyway, I'm not coming to your wedding. I've been patient all this time, but I've reached my limit.
No, don't say such lonely things. I'm planning to invite lots of friends to the wedding. It would be a problem if even one person is missing.
Surely it'll be fine without just me.
But you're in so many of my high school photos. People will ask where you are.
Tell them I'm sick or traveling. It's not that difficult.
But that would be lying, and I want all my friends there to see me in my beautiful dress. I've already planned the seating.
Unlike me, you have so many friends, Rachel. High school club members and classmates, plus your college circles. With all of those, you should easily have 30 people even without me.
That's the thing. Even if I invite everyone, it's barely enough. My fiancé had so many friends, so I need to invite just as many, at least 50 friends.
50 people?
Yes, he's so popular because he's a CEO. All his business partners and golf buddies and college friends will be there. I can't look pathetic with only a handful of guests on my side.
That sounds like your problem, not mine.
So you absolutely have to come, Emily. I won't allow you to be absent from my wedding.
That's...
I know you're a bit hurt about the past, but this is my special day. Can't you put aside your petty feelings just this once?
Petty feelings? You systematically ruined my romantic life for years.
Hey, water under the bridge! We're adults now. Besides, I always return them eventually, just slightly used.
Used? You're impossible.
Oh, and about the wedding gift. We're only accepting gifts of $1,000 or more. Just letting you know in advance.
$1,000 or more?
Yes, nothing cheap, please. This is going to be the wedding of the century, and the gifts should reflect that.
Do I really have to give such a large amount for a friend's wedding?
This isn't just any friend's wedding. It's the wedding of a friend becoming a CEO's wife. So that amount is normal, isn't it?
Huh?
Think about it. You're not just celebrating my marriage. You're celebrating my ascension into high society. That's worth at least $1,000, don't you think?
I've never heard of wedding gifts being that expensive unless you're extremely close family.
Well, times are changing, and we're setting a new standard. Besides, I have many friends, so I've attended lots of weddings. I've been to more than 10 weddings so far. And each time I gave gifts and bought new dresses. I want to recoup those expenses now.
Wait, you're expecting your wedding to be profitable?
Why not? That's the tradition, isn't it? You spend money on other people's weddings, and then when it's your turn, you get it all back and more.
Inviting 50 friends with $1,000 gifts each, you're planning to get back more than you ever spent.
You're so good at math, Emily. Always aware the smart one. That's exactly right. My investment is finally paying off.
But that's not how weddings are supposed to work. They're celebrations, not business ventures.
Never mind the details. Just prepare your gift. I'll make sure you enjoy a luxurious wedding in return. I'll send the invitation soon, so please reply.
Hey, Emily, have you heard about Rachel's marriage? I heard she's marrying someone who runs a company. I heard, and I just received the invitation. As expected from someone marrying a CEO, she's planning a luxurious wedding, but I'm already dreading the $1,000 gift. A $1,000 gift? Yeah, she was very specific about the minimum amount of her wedding gift. Wait a minute, what does that mean? Huh? Rachel didn't tell you in advance? She contacted me saying I need to give her at least $1,000. What? Why do we have to give so much money to a friend? She said it's normal since she's becoming a CEO's wife. Also, she wants to recover what she spent on attending weddings from the past. She wants to recoup the gift she's given and the dresses she's bought. You're kidding. She really said that because she didn't give me a single cent at my wedding. What? Seriously, not even a card. But she attended your wedding, right? I do remember that she posted all those photos on social media. And it's not just my wedding. I was just checking with the other girls, and it seems that Rachel has never given wedding gifts at any wedding she's attended. Really? Last year, I had my wedding, remember? When I looked at the envelope Rachel gave me, there was nothing inside. But it was awkward to say something like, there was nothing in it. So I didn't say anything to Rachel at the time. What? That's awful! And she still had the nerve to post all those photos looking like she was the guest of honor. And now she expects everyone to give her $1,000? As it's now my turn to give Rachel a wedding gift, I wasn't sure how much to give, so I was consulting with the others. And they also said they hadn't received anything either? That's right. After checking around, it seems that none of our friends have ever received wedding gifts from Rachel. Everyone was like me, too uncomfortable to ask her about it. Seriously? And now she's talking about wanting to recoup her expenses? What is she thinking? She hasn't paid anything in the first place. It seems like she's only telling me about the $1,000 minimum gift. I hate to think about it, but maybe she's being selective about who she's asking. What do you mean? Maybe she thinks she can't get gifts from you and the others, so she's trying to get it all from me instead. I see, so that's it. You've always been more generous than the rest of us, and you never confront Rachel about anything. With everything that's happened before, too, this makes me want to skip the wedding even more. What do you mean, everything that's happened? Did you have other troubles with Rachel? I might as well tell you now. Actually, I've had about 5 boyfriends stolen by her in the past since high school. What? Wait a minute. This is the first I'm hearing of this. Since high school? Why didn't you talk to me about this earlier? I was just embarrassed, and she always made it seem like they just naturally preferred her over me. But 5 boyfriends? 5? How did we not notice this pattern? I don't have as many friends as Rachel does. I really hated the idea of making a big deal and involving everyone, so I thought I should just endure it myself, and I couldn't speak up. I see, but that's too cruel, isn't it? After stealing so many boys from you, she still has the nerve to invite you to her wedding. And she told you to give her at least $1,000 as a gift? She's treating me like a complete joke. This is unforgivable. Let's gather all our friends. There must be more victims of Rachel's behavior. You think there are others she's done this to? If she's been doing this to you since high school, who knows what she's done to others? Let's find out. You're right. I'll reach out to my high school friends. Then I'll contact our college friends. We need time to properly understand the situation. What exactly are you planning, Michelle? I'm not sure yet, but I think it's time Rachel got a taste of her own medicine. She can't just use people and expect us to celebrate her for it. I just want to be done with her, honestly. Trust me, after this wedding, you will be. We all will be. Let me make some calls and I'll get back to you.
Emily, tomorrow is finally my wedding day, but are you all prepared? Make sure your gift is in crisp new bills.
Yes, I prepared it properly, don't worry.
I'm so excited! Oh, and make sure you dress your best tomorrow. I'm planning to introduce you to some of his friends specially.
Huh? Why?
It's like an apology for stealing your past boyfriends. You probably haven't found a new boyfriend ever since I took Jake from you, right? So I'll specially introduce you to one of my fiancé's friends.
I'm sorry, but that's not necessary. Could you please stop with the unsolicited setups?
Aw, you're no fun. This is your chance to be introduced to a CEO's friend. You might never get such a perfect opportunity again.
I can find my own dates, thank you.
Really? But you've been single for months now, since Jake, right?
Maybe so, but I absolutely don't want an introduction from you. I don't need such a humiliating encounter.
Humiliating? What are you talking about? These are high-class men with careers. Much better than those college boys you usually date.
That's not the issue, and you know it.
Oh, are you worried he might be stolen by me too? But you can relax about that. Obviously, once I'm married, I won't steal my friends' boyfriends anymore. Although, I might appreciate it if you let me have a little taste.
Huh?
Just kidding, just kidding. Though my fiancé does have some very handsome friends. No! Bad Rachel! I'm a soon-to-be married woman now.
You're incorrigible.
So make sure you're not late for the wedding tomorrow.
Yeah.
Don't do anything that would embarrass your friend who's becoming a CEO's wife. Remember, no absences, and the gift must be at least $1,000.
Sure, look forward to the day.
I am! It's going to be the most amazing day! Everyone will be so jealous. You'd better come. It's your friend's important wedding after all. You could even splurge on an extra generous gift.
Yes, I'll prepare it as severance money for our last day as friends.
Huh? What do you mean by last day as friends?
I've decided to cut ties with you after tomorrow's wedding.
What? You can't be serious!
I've been patient until now, but I've reached my limit. I just can't forgive you. Since high school, you've repeatedly stolen my boyfriends and then discarded them. And your insensitivity in inviting me to your wedding without any remorse. I can't be friends with you anymore.
This is ridiculous! You're being way too sensitive. Those guys weren't even right for you.
That wasn't your decision to make. You deliberately pursued them knowing they were with me.
And now you decide to end our friendship over something like that?
Yes, finally.
Fine, do whatever you want. I have plenty of friends, so losing one like you isn't a problem. I don't care about you once I get your gift tomorrow.
So that's all I am to you. Well, see you tomorrow then.
Emily, pick up your phone! Hey, Emily! What is this all about? You and all my other friends aren't at the venue. I told you yesterday you absolutely had to come. What's the meaning of this no-show?
What are you talking about, Rachel? We're not no-shows. We're attending properly.
Huh? What are you talking about? I'm looking at the rows of empty seats right now.
The stuffed animals sitting in our seats are our substitutes, aren't they? Each one has our name tag, so please consider them as us attending today.
Are you kidding me? Stuffed animals as substitutes? Are you joking?
I'm not joking, I'm serious. None of us wanted to attend your wedding, but you were so insistent that we come, so we decided to send proxy attendees. We all went to the arcade the other day and worked hard at the claw machines.
You can't be serious. My wedding is starting in 30 minutes and half the seats are filled with plush toys.
They're quite cute, aren't they? I picked a teddy bear for myself. Michelle chose a bunny.
What? It's terrible that you didn't want to attend my wedding. No one is actually celebrating my marriage.
You're the terrible one, Rachel. You've never given wedding gifts to anyone. No one wants to celebrate such a rude person.
What?
I heard from everyone. You've never given a single wedding gift despite attending all those weddings. Giving empty envelopes as gifts is unacceptable as a friend.
Wait, that's not true. This is unbelievable. You're not supposed to talk about how much you received as gifts. That's not something you discuss with friends. I can't believe everyone would gossip about this.
Don't talk about etiquette when you haven't even paid anything. You were just taking advantage of everyone's kindness. You thought no one would talk about receiving 0 gifts, right? That's why you never gave anything to anyone.
Well, I've been going through some financial difficulties recently. I was planning to make it up to everyone later.
For all these years, interesting timing that your financial situation improves right when it's your turn to receive gifts. What was that about wanting to recoup your expenses when you barely gave any gifts and telling me specifically to give $1,000 or more? This is probably the reason. You thought you might get 0 gifts in return, right? So you tried to get it from me instead.
Well, about that. That's not it at all. I just thought you, as my close friend, would want to be especially generous.
I'm sorry, but I told everyone about this too. How you've repeatedly stolen my boyfriend since high school. Now everyone says they can't sincerely celebrate your wedding.
What? You can't be serious. Wait, you told everyone? How could you? Those were private matters between us.
Did you think I'd never tell anyone? Did you think as a friend I'd never mention anything negative about you? I think you've taken advantage of our kindness long enough.
What? Suddenly everyone's united against me. Leaving only stuffed animals and not coming to the venue is the worst. Everyone ganging up on me for revenge. You're all so mean.
I don't care what you think of us or what you say. We're not friends anymore anyway.
If that's how it is, fine. I'll cut ties with you myself. I was doing you a favor by keeping you in my social circle all these years. You should be grateful I even invited you. I don't care about you or any of the others anymore. Don't come crying to be friends with a CEO's wife again later because it'll be too late.
Yeah, whatever.
But make sure you pay your gift as promised. You said you prepared it as severance money, right?
Rest assured, the stuffed animals are holding gift envelopes.
As long as I get the money, I don't care. I'm a CEO's wife, and I live in a different world from you ordinary people. I don't even want to see your faces anymore.
Hey, Emily, did you hear about Rachel's wedding today? No updates yet. How did it go after we left the stuffed animals? They actually continued with the ceremony even though all the bride's friends were stuffed animals. An acquaintance of mine works at that venue. They secretly told me about it. Someone like Rachel wouldn't cancel the wedding over something like that. It probably turned into a fancy, cute wedding instead. But it was actually anything but fancy. It was a complete disaster. It turned into an absolutely crazy wedding.
Really? What happened?
Not just the bride's friends, but the groom's friends were all absent too. After planning such a big wedding, not a single friend of either the bride or groom showed up.
What? So you're saying all the groom's friends canceled too?
Not canceled, just proxy attendants like us. They had hired extras.
Extras? But Rachel told me the groom has many friends. So why would they need to hire extras?
He apparently did have many friends, but they all cut ties with him before the wedding. Rumor has it that the company he manages is in a really bad situation because of this.
Really? I can't believe it. So his company is in trouble?
Apparently, he started the company with several close friends, but the groom had an affair with one friend's wife.
An affair?
Yes, with his business partner's wife. Can you believe it? Apparently, it had been going on for months.
That's horrible.
When that was discovered, all the friends in joint management left the company, and as the story spread, everyone declined their wedding invitations. Too proud to scale down, they hastily arranged for extras.
Does Rachel know about this?
Apparently, she knows nothing about it. Considering the timing, he was probably having the affair while engaged to Rachel. If he told her about the company crisis, he'd have to explain about the affair, too. So he hasn't told Rachel anything at all.
Seriously?
I feel a bit sorry for her, but they're a well-matched couple, aren't they? Rachel has also made moves on her friends' boyfriends, and both of them have had all their friends decline to attend as a result. They might actually be a perfect match.
That's certainly true. I feel bad about sending stuffed animals for the groom, but if it's mutual, that's fine. His friends will decline too.
Even though we're not friends anymore, I hope they can find happiness from here. They're a well-matched couple, so they should be able to work together.
You're more forgiving than I am, but yes, I hope they figure things out together. Thanks for helping organize everything, Michelle.
Anytime. That's what real friends do.
Hey, Emily, what is this gift? There's over $1,000 in it, but it's all labeled Monopoly money.
Is something wrong with that? As promised, there's a generous amount in there.
Don't mess with me. This joke isn't funny at all. Bring me real cash right now.
That's rich coming from someone who only gave empty envelopes.
Shut up! We're not talking about that right now. He scolded me because of you all. He said I embarrassed him at our important wedding. He said all his friends will think he married a terrible woman.
All his friends? Your groom is surprisingly good at acting.
Huh? What are you saying? That makes no sense.
Sorry. That's just between us. Don't worry about it.
What's with that attitude when I'm so angry? Let me tell you, I'm not going to forgive this disrespect. You're going to have to apologize on your knees. Apologize to me in front of him.
That's fine with me, but in exchange, you'll apologize to me too, right?
Huh? Why should I apologize?
You have plenty to apologize for. Repeatedly stealing my boyfriends and all the wedding gifts. Kneel down and apologize to everyone in front of him. Then I'll kneel and apologize too.
Don't be stupid. I can't possibly do that. You want me to embarrass myself in front of my husband? Are you insane?
Then I won't apologize either. Don't ask others to do what you can't do yourself.
What the hell? Why doesn't everything go my way? I'm sick of you. I hate my friends. I hate him. I hate everyone.
Why are you saying you hate the groom the day after your wedding?
I don't care about that man anymore. He suddenly said I didn't receive any gifts from my friends.
Ah, I see.
So I told him to get them right away, but then the CEO starts saying he doesn't take money from people. We spent a lot on yesterday's wedding. So the groom gets 0 gifts, I only get Monopoly money. This is a huge financial loss.
That's tough, but since we're not friends anymore, it's not my problem. Please take your complaints elsewhere.
What? You can't just walk away from this. You owe me real money.
I don't owe you anything, Rachel. Not money, not friendship, not loyalty. You've taken enough from me over the years.
After everything I've done for you, all the parties I invited you to, all the social connections?
Well then, take care. I wish you and your groom happiness.
Don't you dare block me! This isn't over!
And after that, Rachel finally learned everything her groom had been hiding. She immediately said, "I never heard that you were about to go bankrupt. I want a divorce." But the groom refused to accept it, saying, "I'll rebuild the company by myself, so just shut up and support your husband," and wouldn't grant her a divorce. Instead, Rachel was told, "Go borrow company funds from your parents." But when Rachel tried to consult with someone, she found that all her friends had blocked her, and there was no one who would listen to her complaints or help her, saying, "In this situation, I have no choice but to let my husband rebuild the company and turn things around." She didn't divorce him and now works part-time jobs from morning till night to support their daily expenses.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.